Yeah, my thought is I'm extremely disappointed and heartbroken for our players. We came here to win a championship and we came up short. Credit to Oregon State. They deserve to win this game. They played better than we did tonight. And we just weren't good enough. We didn't make enough shots on offense, and then we didn't rebound the ball the way we're capable, and we needed to rebound the ball, especially defensively. I just thought they were the tougher team tonight, and they were a little bit more aggressive than we were, especially when the ball went up on the backboard. I haven't seen the film obviously, so I don't know. We're normally, we're the best free throw shooting team in the country, and tonight we came up short in that department. But we couldn't buy a basket in the first half. We didn't have any threes. They had 6. We're only down 5. I felt good about where we were, but we couldn't sustain anything defensively tonight, and that was disappointing because we've been pretty good on that end here recently, but it wasn't good enough tonight. And again, you have to credit Oregon State. They played well. Played better than us tonight, and they deserve to win.
We will start things with Pat Rooney.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned the defense, particularly there in the first half. What kind of breakdowns were maybe happening? Obviously, they had a hot start from 3-point range, and you had a hard time making up for that as the game went on.
Yeah, Pat. I mean, look, the key defensive part of our game plan tonight was guard the 3-point line, and they had made 23s in 2 games coming into tonight. They made 9 tonight. So that's 29 threes in 3 games. I mean, we knew that Kalu is a shooter. He hits 3. He's not supposed to get 3 off. He makes 3. I mean, you can't do that. At this time of year against good teams, they're going to make you pay. Lucas is a good 3-point shooter. He gets 7 off. So we did not execute. And I've complimented this team and this group of guys when they have executed the defensive game plan. Tonight we didn't, and it cost us the game because guarding the 3-point line was the key. And it was a difference in the game. It's a 2-point game. They get 9 threes. We get 6. Sometimes our threes go in, sometimes they don't. We had some good looks, but when Kalu gets the looks he had and Jared Lucas gets the looks he had, it means we're not paying attention to the game plan, and we're not executing the game plan, and that was disappointing.
Next up, Jake Shapiro.
Hey, Tad. I know we've talked about this a lot over your years here, but that free throw box out at the end of the game. That's just got to drive you crazy, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it turns into a Lucas 3. That was the play of the game without a doubt. I mean, it's a 4-point game. They missed the free throw. We can't get the rebound. It's my pet peeve as a coach, giving up offensive rebounds on free throws, and it's amazing how the basketball gods make you pay for that. And they made us pay. So it goes from a 4-point game to a 7-point game. And with that being said, we still scratched and clawed our way back in the game, but we couldn't sustain anything. And that play was a prime example, and it was the play of the game in my mind.
Back to Pat Rooney.
Hey, Tad, you've talked about this throughout the stretch run here. This team's been pretty good about bouncing back. Is that something you kind of lean on as you get ready for what's next week?
Yeah, I guess so, Pat. It's like 2 different seasons. I mean, you've got, again, there's 4 seasons in college basketball, and you're guaranteed 3 of them. You're guaranteed the preseason games. You're guaranteed the conference play. You're guaranteed a spot in the postseason tournament, but you're not guaranteed beyond that. And this team has put themselves in a position to qualify for the NCAA tournament. I'm confident that we'll be there. But yeah, it's a whole new it's a whole new ball game. We're going to Indianapolis, and it's going to be a totally different feel for what our players go through on a daily basis. And we're gonna have to adjust to that. And yeah, if we can draw some motivation from this, but we got to get over the disappointment. And it's real in that locker room. These guys really wanted this. And I thought sometimes we played tonight like we wanted it too much, rather than just playing our game. And I just, I know how much our players wanted this win. McKinley and Evan and Jariah and Dallas, all the seniors, Deshaun, but we just didn't play well enough when the lights came on. And that's disappointing, because I know we're better than when we played tonight, but Oregon State deserved to win, and they did. So we got to move on. And if we can derive some motivation from it, we'll certainly try to, but it's a whole new ball game when we go to Indy.
Back to Jake Shapiro again.
Hey, Tad, when you looked at what you guys have been through the last 2 years, with it getting stolen away from you last year, and then this year, a heartbreaker tonight, has anyone learned more lessons in college basketball going to this tournament than you guys? I feel like, you guys have a lot of things that you guys can lean on as you look towards next week, and things you can go through if you fall into a tough time.
We do, but Jake, it's been tough on everybody. I mean, it's been tough on everybody. So we're not immune to, it hadn't been tougher on us than other teams felt like the NCAA tournament was taken away from them last year. And it was, other teams have been fighting through COVID and all the protocols and stuff and sacrificing. So we're not alone. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh yeah, it's, I'm very proud of our guys and how they've handled themselves this season. And I want it bad for them, because again, I always say, I'm going to be coaching here next year. We got 7 seniors that may not be with us. So you want to make the most of your opportunities. And we let an opportunity slip by tonight to win a championship, get a ring, cement our place in Colorado basketball history, but we let it slip away, and we didn't take advantage of it. So guess what? We have another opportunity next week, and we got to take advantage of that. It's a new life, new tournament, new ball game, new season.
We'll go last one for Coach to Pat Rooney.
Sorry. Tad, I realize it was kind of desperation time at this point anyway, but when McKinley was on the line with 2.2 seconds left, you're down 3. He made the first. Was he maybe supposed to miss the second and try to scramble for a rebound, or what was the situation there? It looked like it kind of bounced in anyway.
Yeah, we talked about, he was trying to miss it. Pat, we asked him to shoot the ball as high as he could, high arc on it, try to get the rim. So to create a long rebound, we had Dallas and Jabari in the rebounding slots, and we had Deshaun and Maddox, 2 of our better shooters, out on the perimeter, and we were supposed to try to miss it and have one of those guys tip it back to a shooter, and we could have won the game. But it hit the rim and bounced in. So that's just part of it. And then we tried to the clock kind of got away from us. We were not trying to foul Lucas there at the end when we put him on the line with 16 seconds to go, because the shot clock was running down. We wanted to try to trap him and get the ball out of his hands and maybe foul somebody else, but we couldn't get a trap to hold him. And then we fouled him at half court with low seconds on the shot clock. So that wasn't very smart. But again, those are the things that, I talk about, that you have to make really smart plays down the stretch in this kind of game to give yourself a chance. But with that being said, we still had a look. I mean, it wasn't a great look with McKinley. It was kind of desperation, but it was tough loss.